So, Dr. Madonna, what is restorative dentistry?
So restorative dentistry is very simply to restore any broken tooth, a tooth that has a cavity in it. It's something that is to rebuild the tooth basically. So it's teeth-driven perspective.
What are the different types of restorative dental procedures?
For the different types of restorative dentistry, we have first thing, which is the operative dentistry, which is like a regular kind of small cavity, big cavity that we have to do a filling for it. So this would be the first type. The second type would be if it's a bit deeper, it goes into a root canal, and this is where the nerve has been affected and then we have an infection underneath the tooth. So we have to go inside the roots of the tooth to clean out the nerve and feel that. So it's root canal at this stage. And then we have the prosthesis, which includes the crowns. If a tooth needs a crown, if there is a missing tooth, we have a bridge that we can do. And if we don't have the teeth or we would like a removable option, it would be the dentures then. So in the restoring the missing teeth, we have a removable or a fixed option. And it depends on what the patient's preference is. Yeah.
How do restorative dental procedures differ from cosmetic dentistry?
You will have to be numbed. If it's a small cavity in the front tooth or something, or a little chip, you don't have to. But most of the time you have to be numbed. We usually use as well a rubber sheet, we call it rubber dam. This maintains the area clean, there is no saliva in the way or anything. So it kind of makes the procedure much cleaner, much easier for you. There is no water going down your throat and it makes it easier for us as well.
Yeah, I've had a rubber dam before for a filling. You don't have to think as much about keeping your mouth open, because when I was like a kid I had it without one. It's straining, whereas with that you're just like, I'm not able to.
No, and I do feel patients are struggling with the tongue, kind of don't know where to put their tongue. So this rubber sheet just makes it easier for us and for them. Some people just sleep when we're doing the procedure, so it's much easier.
It's always a good sign when you fall asleep. What conditions or issues can restorative dentistry address?
So it's a broken tooth, a cavity of course, pain and a gap that the patient is not happy with. Talking about the gap, it a little bit depends on the patient preference, because some people just go for implants and we do a lot of that in Truly. So it's not only an option for a bridge or a denture anymore. We have a lot of options in the implant section as well.
How long do restorative dental treatments typically take?
So it depends. So if it's a filling, it's usually around half an hour, sometimes 45 minutes if it's a big filling or so. And if it's an onlay, a crown would be on 2 visits. The first visit would be around 1 hour, and we usually take the scan, which is really nice as well, because you don't have to struggle with the materials that we put inside anymore. It's just like a camera to capture all the, like a print for your mouth to the lab, rather than having the molds and stuff. For a root canal, it would depend on the tooth. So if it's a front tooth, usually it's around an hour. If it's a back tooth, usually 2 hours.
The scanner is a game changer as well. Yeah. I hate that feeling of feeling like your teeth are going to come out with the
impression. Yeah. Especially people who has the gag reflex. It's been a game changer for them, because you don't have to struggle with that anymore. It just moves very smoothly around the teeth to capture it, and it's really nice. Yeah.
Are restorative dental procedures painful?
It's not painful as long as you're numbed. So before we start any procedure, we make sure that you're numbed very well, you can feel anything, and then we just start to work after. So you shouldn't technically feel anything once you're really numb, yeah.
What are the benefits of restorative dentistry?
The benefits would be to restore your teeth, restore your dentition. Because I do a lot of root canals with the composite bonding, I do always feel, don't take out your tooth. I know we do a lot of implants in Truly, but if you can save your tooth, do the treatment for it, and later on in life you will have to take it out if it needs to, and you can have the option of the implant. But if you take it out now, you don't have this option anymore. You just have to deal with the implant work. So I would say always save, as long as it can be restored, as long as it can be saved, because sometimes we don't have this option.